If you've ever wanted to quit your job and work from anywhere in the world and actually make good money doing so, then in this video, you're going to meet Jamie. Just a short few months ago, he was working as a chef. He was burnt out working long hours with no freedom. After joining the Remote Sales Accelerator, he made 7.1k USD in his very first month ever in sales. So if you're interested and wanting to learn more about remote sales, then watch this to the very end. We're going to show you step by step exactly how he did it and how you can follow too. How are we doing, Jamie? Been a while, mate.
Yeah, good man. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm doing really good, mate. It's good to have you on because I wanted to share with the viewers today, like what's actually possible when you actually burn the boats and go all in. Um, so for you personally, mate, like let's go all the way back to when you decided to actually get into remote sales. But before that, like let the viewers know a little bit about yourself, like what were you doing before you got into remote sales?
Yeah, so basically been ever since I was 14, 15. I went into a job. I was a kitchen porter and slowly worked my way up into chefing. So I worked in hospitality basically. I'm 27 now, so I worked in hospitality in kitchens, working my way up, moved to London, progressively more and more hours, better jobs. I got into some quite good restaurants, Michelin star restaurants, and it's just too much. Sometimes doing like 70-hour weeks. I think there was one period at a restaurant I worked like I think it was like 65 days straight um, when we opened the restaurant, which is normal apparently in that hospitality industry. But yeah, I got to a point, not that basically I slowly transitioned out of working full time in restaurants to kind of more private based dining, like events. So that did free up some time for me basically in my evenings, spent more time with my partner, which basically made me realize like, oh, actually, I don't need to be working so much anyway. So then I went on holiday to Thailand at the beginning of this year, and I got back, and the first day I got back, I was like, I can't do this anymore. It's like it's not for me. And I've been thinking about getting into kind of the high ticket space for a while, and I was like, right, not even gonna second think it. I'm just gonna speak to James and get it done today. So I literally did it that thought process that day. I sent him the money. I didn't even have a call with him actually. I just sent him the money. I was that ready to do it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
which is that commitment at the end of the day is like when you make that investment in yourself, it's because you have that emotional connection to want to drive towards that outcome and actually make it happen. And you burn the boats, mate. Before we kind of go into, what the results look like for you personally, though, like, why was you at a point when you just had enough of like wanting to get out of that kind of like not even a 9 to 5 grind from what you shared there? It sounds like you're doing like 10, 12 hour days. Like, what was really driving you to want to make that transition?
well, I just mean, I guess obviously money is a big incentive, freedom, being able to do things. But like, I thought about my future a little bit, and even if I wanted to progress into chefing, say 10 years down the line, 20, 15 down years line from now, I'm still working unbelievable hours. I've like got enough money together maybe to get a loan to get my own restaurant. And then it's still waiting another 15 years, whether that takes off and if that's profitable, that's the next 25, 30 years of my life wasted. Like, I don't want to be doing that. Um, but that doesn't seem good for me. I love cooking, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
as a lot, basically, I want to enjoy myself whilst I can and be able to travel and do the things I want to do.
Yeah, definitely. And like for context, like what does the average chef actually earn then in the UK specifically?
Mm. It depends, really. I was quite high level, but I was on quite decent money. I'll be honest. I was on like I was between like 45 and 50k salary doing that. That's as a sous chef that was a sous chef for a private events business as well. So before that, I was on considerably less in other places as well. Um, So yeah, it depends what you do, but it's not. It's obviously it's just not. And living in London as well. you pay your rent, and then what? I have pay my rent, put some money aside. I've got £100 to last me 4 weeks, and I'm just yeah, it's not what I
Yeah.
want.
Okay. So you would say that like for someone who's obviously chefing, you need to probably do more than the average kind of like 8 hour shift, then a lot of the time it's more closer to like it's 10, 12 hour days.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it depends what business you're in, but most places, yeah, most places you'll be working late into the night, early mornings sometimes. Yeah, it's just how it goes.
Wow. So what made you want to choose remote sales? Maybe not any other avenues like maybe trading or like on an e-com. Like what made you want to get into remote sales?
I kind of I don't know how, maybe about 5 years ago, something came off my Instagram anyway about it, and ever since then, I kind of been looking into it. About 4 years ago, I actually had a call with someone else about a course, but I never went through with it. I didn't want to do it. I don't know why. It wasn't the right time for me. For a few reasons. But then, yeah, I've always been kind of looking into it. My friends have always said I'd be good at sales, but maybe I chew their ears off a bit too much. But yeah, it's always been something that's been in the back of my mind. I thought would be a viable like pathway for me. Yeah, for sure.
Appreciate you sharing that. What made you actually want to choose RSA then and myself then? Like,
Yeah, well, obviously, Samuel Neath, who was obviously in one of your previous videos, I actually went traveling with him in Australia about God, over 5 years ago now, and we were pretty close then. We lived in Sydney together, and then he actually moved to Brighton as well, which is where my family's from, where I grew up. So I bumped into him a few times there, and then saw how he was then, and then obviously I'm following, speak to him quite a lot, and I've seen him transition through that and go from being the gas engineer to obviously going into the high ticket space. And I followed his story, and obviously that's very inspirational as well. So that was a big contender as well for me because yeah, that's actually how I got in touch with James as well as I spoke through Sam. But yeah, just seeing what was possible through him, I guess as well, made it more and more believable for me to actually do it myself.
yeah. And I think I remember when we did the onboarding call, um, you had said obviously that you hadn't done much sales before, but you felt like you had a bit of an understanding about sales. But honest opinion when you first obviously came in, because everyone's perception of sales is different, right? You hear like the Wolf of Wall Street, the double glazing guy, maybe like I used to be, or the car salesman. Like, what was your first kind of like impression of like what we do at Hero? I say the way that we sell, because in my opinion, it's completely different to what most people think.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because obviously I was going in pretty blind. So yeah, I didn't expect it to be how it was. Obviously, yeah, as you said, high ticket sales is a bit different to kind of regular upselling of things and doing it like that. And it's yeah about that kind of deeper connection and having the conversations with people properly. And yeah, I guess you're right. I didn't expect it to be how it was, but yeah, obviously it's been very beneficial, hasn't it?
Yeah, of course, for sure. And when you say beneficial, let's might as well share now. Like you obviously broke the record here at RSA. Sam who obviously introduced you. He had the record of around 5.5K USD in his first month ever in sales. But you went and smashed it. What did you do in your first month in high ticket sales?
Yeah, so I just finished up last month, so it was May. The full month I ended on about 7.1K. So yeah, it was pretty that's the commission, yeah. So I was pretty chuffed with with that. It's like over double my old salary really. So
Yeah.
it's yeah, crazy. I didn't expect that to happen. I don't think anyone expected that to happen in the first month. But yeah, I did obviously quit my job, so and just went straight into it and put literally all my effort into it. I worked quite a lot to be fair, but it's my first month, so I wanted to show the offer and the company I was on. I wanted to basically show them I could work hard as well. But yeah, obviously paid off, yeah, for sure.
And for the UK viewers, like 7.5 think it was 7.15K USD, is around 5.1K in Great British pounds. So as you said there, you know, pretty much doubled what you made, which is incredible, right? We never expected that to happen because like you were ready, but there were still things that we needed to brush up on, being completely transparent. But in this game, you're never fully 100% ready. And what you showed myself and RSA was not just the skill set, but the operating system and the mindset of like, look, I know this is going to be difficult. I've never done it before, but I'm going to go and do whatever it takes. And that comes down to your commitment, in my opinion, of what you did previously for the 2.5 months ish on the coaching. You were turning up to every single coaching call, and I remember you went skiing or snowboarding. What country did you go to?
I was in France. I was in Maribor. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in France, and you was with the lads, and you had a good time. Um, but you even showed up a few times while you were away on holiday, enjoying yourself, when most people would have just not even bothered showing up to the call. So that just shows the dedication and the commitment that you had, so that when you went on the offer, like that same momentum that you built up, just went on to the offer because you put the reps in, you put the work in, and you deserve all of it, Jamie. Like you literally burnt the boats. You still got bills to pay. Yeah, you've still got to put food on the table. And you took that risk of just saying, "Do you know what? This old version of me needs to die, and there needs to be a rebirth." And you made that decision. You could have hold on to the job, maybe do some part time because you're a really good chef. You know that you could still keep your toe dipped in, but you just said, no, I'm done and I'm out, which shows the character of who you are, and why you're going to be on 10K months probably before you know it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I guess yeah, you obviously a part of your course and your training, a lot of it's mindset, and that's that's really important. That's something that helped me through a lot because in that first month of the sales, it's yeah, it's not easy. Especially the offer I'm on, there was a lot of you have to do a lot of outbounding to show that you're worthy of getting the inbound calls, basically. And it's long days, and it's if you didn't have the kind of correct mindset training and you weren't ready for basically that what was going to happen, then yeah, we see all the time people at our companies do one day and they leave. So
Yeah.
having that kind of mentality and the mindset behind that to actually just stay at it and just be positive no matter what happens, basically. And just always like have that picture in mind of where you want to be, and if you like keep on working to it, then you know you're going to get there eventually. So yeah, that was really helpful from James's training there as well. So yeah.
No, I appreciate that. And it's spot on. It's like, I'll say this to the viewers. It's like, if you've never done sales before, don't expect to come on to an offer and just get warm inbound leads into your calendar. You know, there's occasions where you will get lucky and have that, but you need to earn your stripes. And I remember you just starting the offer, and then it was just messages like, "Bro, I've just closed something," and then obviously something else, and then you got put on inbound, and then before you know it, yeah, you obviously smashed it, and made some really good commission. Like some people don't make that in their first 3 months, and you go and do it in your first month. So you're only onwards and on to better things now. I'm sure these 10K months will be here very, very shortly. And like, what would you say to someone who's like maybe on the fence, same situation as yourself? They have that 9 to 5 job, and they know that like they're meant for more. They know that they're not fulfilling their full potential, and a part of them wants to see like this beautiful world. Just like you going to Asia and you come back to the UK and you just like you knew that you wanted more from life. What would you say to them?
Um, yeah, I guess if someone's kind of pondering on the idea of it, then I'm from experience for me, I'm guessing what's going through your head is probably going to be the investment money. Obviously, there's some other things, but my advice is it's all dependent on how you value that investment. And that's what kind of shifted in my mind that day I got back from Thailand. I was like, yeah, it's an investment. but it's, do I value it and what will it change for me? And if you think about that and think about what will actually come from it, then it will help you change your mind. But yeah, definitely, if you're stuck and you're looking for a different outlet and somewhere to kind of, you think you're going to be good at the kind of thing, and you've got some sort of motivation behind you and you think you're driven, yeah, go for it. Definitely go for it, because yeah, it's life changing stuff.
Yeah, and that's not just in remote sales. That could be in anything that you're passionate about, you know? Like you have to believe in yourself. You have to obviously see it, believe it, and achieve it. And I think that's what you did. And I don't mind sharing, but like obviously to work with us, it's not $7,000, but it'd be fair to say like you got your investment back in the first month, right?
Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
And for you personally, Jamie, like where do you see yourself like by the end of the year now with the current kind of income that you're making, but also like the skill set? Because there's a lot of progression within the offer as well. Like what goals are you striving for the end of the year now?
I mean, by the end of the year, yeah, I want to hopefully be doing doing near enough 10K months. But yeah, I'm learning every day. Obviously, I'm on calls every day, and um, every day there's something that I work on that I didn't think I needed to do the day before, but I just do one thing at a time. Don't overcomplicate it. Just slowly get there. Yeah. So yeah, it's hopefully by the end of the month, by the end of the year. Well, hopefully a bit earlier, but don't want to set my goals too soon, obviously. But yeah, it should be on the 10K month soon. Yeah.
Definitely. And like for you now, like this month you've already had a week off on holiday or 6, 7 days, you said?
Yeah. So this month, I took off. Went to Prague. So and I took off about 6, 7 days this month. Yeah.
Yeah. And what like commissions are you on so far for this month, and where do you see yourself going? Like this is your second.
Still,
Yeah.
I'm s- I'm on. What am I? I'm on. Last night I hit 24 for the month so far. 24K. That's in commission. That's in cash collected. Sorry.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, hopefully this month. Who knows? Because last month I was on about 18K, and before the last 7 days, and the last 7 days were crazy. So anything could happen. It literally, it's all dependent, I guess, on a few things. But yeah, I'm going to try and aim for the to get 40K cash collected this month. But yeah, I'm still happy if I get over 30, to be honest. So it's fine.
Yeah. So it sounds like you've already secured 5K USD, and like 40K on that offer can pay you anything from 8 to 10K with bonuses, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, with bonuses, as a team captain, you can go a lot higher than that. I think there's people in the company making a very silly amount of money every month. So yeah, it gives you a lot of incentive, definitely to work harder.
Yeah, it's inspiring to show what's possible. And yeah, I feel that's the route that you'll go. Team captain for sure. You're showing obviously that leadership qualities already of what you've done in the first month. So I just want to say I'm super proud of you. Again, you've come in, you've took the record. I did say to you, if you got that 10K in the first month, and I know you went ham for it, like there would be flights paid out to Bali. You give it your all, mate, and yeah, the same for anyone else that comes into RSA. Whoever gets 10K in their first month, flights paid for to come out to Bali, and I'm sure that we'll see you out here soon with other RSA lads that are out here. And I just want to say that you're an absolute credit to us, and I'm glad that you came to us because you're just showing the average normal person of what's actually possible when you have the right mindset, you have the right coach, and you have the right skill set to be able to go in there and hit the ground running. So yeah, massive future for you, Jamie. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you, man. Yeah, because yeah, you're the reason behind it as well. So thank you so much, man. Yeah.
No worries, man. All right, we'll leave it there.